Welcome back to Lots of Yum for You, and it's me, Chef Connie, with another delicious recipe of deliciousness that you and your family will love. So today, we're gonna be making these oyster mushrooms, fried oyster mushrooms. And I know, you guys hear this a lot. Oh, this tastes like chicken, that tastes like, well, you know what? These are gonna kind of remind you of fried chicken or whatever, but they're going to be absolutely delicious. You and your family will love these oyster mushrooms fried up the way we're going to do it today, and your favorite dipping sauce. So I don't know what your favorite dipping sauce is, and you can eat them without the dipping sauce and they're going to be delicious. So let's dive right into this video and create some deliciousness. Okay everyone, I am back with our ingredients, and I would put down the ingredients and information in the description box. Meanwhile, you have cornstarch, black pepper, garlic powder, pink salt, 3 eggs beaten, and our oyster mushrooms. And I'm going to take and wash these and put them in my strainer. Let me grab this. I'm gonna put them in the strainer until it's time to use them. So I am ready to get down into this deliciousness. First thing we want to do, I'm gonna move over all of the fun stuff and mix in we can go ahead and mix in, ooh, that was a big splash there, our cornstarch. I have a very big bowl for this cornstarch because I have, I just want to make sure I have plenty. Okay, so here's our bowl for the cornstarch. What we're going to do is in the cornstarch, I'm going to go ahead and pour in our garlic powder, pink salt, and black pepper. There we go. And then mix all of these dry ingredients together. Okay. And once our dry ingredients looked well mixed, that shouldn't take long. All right, there we go. And you mix it as long as you need to make sure that everything is well mixed together. And so far it looks like, there we go. We don't need to, okay. I'm gonna put this by the stove. And then I'm gonna take a bowl, this bowl, fill it up with cold water and wash my mushrooms. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump my mushrooms into this bowl and wash my mushrooms and cut off these edges, cut them up, and I'll meet you guys at the stove to start creating this deliciousness. Hi everyone. So I'm back right quick to just show you. You don't eat the tips of these mushrooms, so I just cut them off. And showing you how to clean these. Break them apart into pieces. See, they just come apart like that, and there you go. And so here I have this again. I'm just cutting it off. There we go. Sorry about that extra noise. And then just pulling them apart. I'm gonna re-rinse these one more time. And there you go. Some of them need to be rinsed off again, so I'll just re-rinse them one more time. Meanwhile, I'm just cleaning and cutting off that weird edge that looks like this. It's not weird, it's, the bottom of them from where they were picked out of the ground. Okay, so you guys don't need to watch me clean these, but I'm just showing you how it's done. There we go. I will rinse my mushrooms one more time in cold water. And then, like I said, put them in the strainer, let them strain and drain from the moisture, and then get ready to make all this deliciousness. They don't have to be completely dry, but you just want them to dry out as much as possible. They don't have to be completely dry. And if you feel like they're too wet, you can always put them. You can always use a paper towel or paper towels, up to you. And then sit them on a paper towel and just kind of pat them dry. Okay? And there we go. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching. Now it's time to go to the stove. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. And I got a little bit of limited space over here. However, this is my setup right next to the stove. First, I'm going to take and put our oil. I'm going to put the oil in the pan to start heating our oil. That would be step one. So step one, we start heating up the oil. I'm going to turn my pan on to a medium high. Okay, so I've turned the pan on to medium high, and this will be my setup on the side of the stove is the scrambled eggs, and then for dipping, our oyster mushrooms that are in a strainer, and they are draining, folks. They do have liquid. You can see it here, so that's why it's really nice to sit them in a strainer after you've washed them to keep them draining whatever extra liquids they have, and then also the cornstarch that's already pre-seasoned. So this is my setup on the side, and then I'll go over to the wok, and that's when we'll start frying up these delicious mushrooms and preparing them for eating. My taste buds are singing. Yay! Okay, everyone, before we get started, I just wanted to show that I have a pan that has a grill on it, a rack, and so this is what we're going to be placing the mushrooms on. And I also lined this pan with foil. So just to, you don't have to line your pan with foil, but when you use this a grill rack to put your mushrooms on, the grease drains off of them. It's not a lot of grease, but the grease drains and it keeps them crispy. So that's why I'm using this pan. I'm going to set it on the other side of the wok, on the stove side that I'm not using, and I'll show you, and then I'll start setting our cooked oyster mushrooms onto just laying them on here, and then they're going to stay nice and crispy. All right, thanks. Okay, everyone, our grease is hot, and I am ready. Take a couple of these, but your hands are going to get dirty, up to you. I'm throwing in some of these mushrooms into my egg mixture. I'm going to take them out, throw them into the cornstarch. You can hear my grease popping. And then kind of do that and drop them into the hot grease. There we go. So just grab a couple more. Keep an eye on your mushrooms, and when they start turning brown, it's when they're ready to eat. I have this on a medium high, but each stove is different. So there you have it. When you make your first couple of mushrooms, taste them and see if you want to add more salt, or if you want to add more garlic powder or other ingredients. You can add paprika to the mixture. You can add whatever your favorite seasoning is to this particular mixture. And there we go. Listen to that. These are going to be absolutely delicious. And you just pop them in the hot grease like you would if you were frying chicken. Except you make sure you beat your eggs and use your egg mixture. Really, really good. And when you take them out of the egg, you want to make sure that, there's very little drip. There we go. Not much dripping, and then just cover it up with the cornstarch and then drop it into this. Wow, looks like little pieces of chicken. Okay, folks, these are cooking nicely. I'm just going to turn it over. These are not plastic tongs. These are the silicone tongs. I like these. They go up to 450 degrees. I'm just kind of checking. Our mushrooms are cooking up nicely. And like I said, after you cook a couple, you don't have to cook this many, but after you cook your first couple of, just to taste your batter, you'll see what it tastes like after they're cooked. And if you like that flavor, you just go ahead and continue to cook and finish up making the rest of your mushrooms. However, you want to taste the first couple of mushrooms, like I said, just in case you would like to add salt, extra pepper, more garlic powder, onion powder, whatever you're using in your mixture. Okay, folks, so here we have it. So far, these have been in the oil for approximately 6 minutes. And you can see where they're turning brown. Right here, we have pieces that are already turning brown. So I'm going to check them to see if they're brown on each side. I still have some more I need to turn over. There we go. Let's see. Oh yeah. See how this is turned brown? That looks delicious. There we go. Let's see. These are still cooking. And I will turn over some of the other ones that I have put in. There we go. And they are almost ready. I'm going to get them nice and brown on each side. Okay, this one's ready. So that's where I set it on the wire rack, and I will show you. Okay. Make that one a little bit more brown. This one's ready. How we're looking, they look good. Nice and golden. Get a little bit more golden. So now we'll grab one and taste it. Let me see. I taste this piece and all the seasonings are perfect. I don't need to add anything else. I don't need to change it. Absolutely delicious, folks. And I'll get with you and we'll do the taste test. I will cook the rest of these in a little bit. Meanwhile, let's try this deliciousness. And here you can see this is where I put my pan at to put our oyster mushrooms on after they've cooked on this grill. There might be a teeny bit of grease, not necessarily a knot, but this helps keep them crispy versus sitting them on a paper towel, because on paper towels tend to be oily, and then that makes your food oily. But this right here, it's going to definitely make sure that it's crispy. All right, I'm ready to do the deliciousness test. Hi everyone, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially if you like this video. Don't forget to like this video, especially after you taste this, even before you taste it, because this is delicious. So what I did with these, this dish is that I have some dipping sauces. This is a ranch bacon dipping sauce. This one is, yes it is, sriracha. Yummy, spicy, and yummy. And this is a Asian sweet chili sauce. Oh my gosh, this is delicious. All three delicious sauces. You can use whatever sauce you want to that's gonna make your taste buds go, hey. So anyway, here we go. I'm gonna do the deliciousness test without sauce. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, folks. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, your taste buds are gonna be jealous of my taste buds because I'm tasting all this deliciousness. And I'll try it with this chili dipping sauce. Oyster mushrooms, fried oyster mushrooms. Try this recipe. I'm gonna leave the information. This is pure deliciousness. If you like to have parties, or even if just for family and friends, this is delicious. This is a great, amazing snack that you could make. Try these oyster mushrooms. The texture of them is amazing for frying. And I just like the flavor. I mean, you can get a meat flavor, get a regular flavor. It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you, this is a fun recipe. You and your family will love it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. And I'll see you in my next video when I create, or we create, more deliciousness.